Well, welcome back, third graders. Hopefully you found your pencil and your project. This is as far as we got last week in art class. So today we are going to finish with doing our person's nose and their lips and doing some hair for them too. So at this point, you need hopefully you have your pencil with an eraser and you have your project. So the way that we do a face is the nose now. Now we did this line before to represent the nose line. And then we have this line right here that is where our lips are eventually going to go, okay? Now, from the middle of our two eyes here and here, we're going to draw two kind of like a really light dotted line, and you can't even see me drawing it because I've done it so light. So right here, I actually drew a really light line down to this line, and another one down from the other side, almost like my face is crying. That's how wide our face's nose is, okay? So at this point, what we're going to do is where this comes down and this comes down, and on that line, we're going to do what's called a parenthesis, like you would see in writing in a story or maybe in a math problem someday. So we're going to do kind of a curved line right there. You guys see how I'm straight down from my eyes. And I'm going to do a curved line coming the other direction right there. That shows the two sides of our nose, okay? Now, right here in the middle, we're going to draw a really light circle. And I'm going to make mine a little darker so you guys can see mine. So do you guys see right in the middle there, I drew a circle, and it's a little bit below that line, okay? So my parentheses is my parentheses, and then a circle. Now that I have that, I can erase my lines, this part here. So I actually erased that line that I have here. See, now this line right here is gone, okay? Now I'm going to also erase kind of the top of that circle. Okay, you see what's left now there? That's kind of the middle of our nose, kind of like between our two nostrils. We have that skin in between. That's going to represent the skin in between. Now I can actually make that a little darker. Again, we went below that. Now I'm going to come from that curved line there, and I'm going to come up and do two little humps. One hump and one. Now I'm not actually touching my parentheses. We need to show a space between the two because our nostrils, we have some skin on the outside of our nostrils before we go to the side of our nose. Okay, so we kind of have two little mountains, and then in the middle we have an upside down valley, and that's pretty much how we do a nose. Now, in 8th grade, when you were together, we're going to learn how to do shadows and how to make our face look more three-dimensional. And the rest of our nose lines here would be done later. So please don't draw anything here or anything here. That would be done later in shading to create what's called the bridge of the nose. But that's the only part that we're going to do is the two parentheses. And we have a hill and a valley and a hill, okay? Now, you could see them, but I still can. I'm going to erase my little tear drops coming from my eyes. So now, that is my picture so far, okay? That's our nose. Now, I'm going to go on to our lips, okay? Our lips are actually about as wide as the middle of our eyeballs, the middle of our pupils, the middle of our iris. So now I'm really going to cry again. Straight down from my eyes in the middle, I'm doing a really light tear line from here down to this line in the middle, okay, where our lips are going to go. And that's how wide my lips are. Now, if we were drawing a self-portrait or really looking at a person's face, some people have narrower lips and they'd be maybe shorter. Some people have wider. Just depends on a specific person. We're just learning general things right now, okay? So here is our middle line here. And we're going to do above this line our upper lip, and below this our lower lip. Now, in the middle, we are going to do a little bump here, but we'll do that in a second. So if we think about our lips, I want you, if you have a mirror around like really quick, you can take a look in the mirror. But if we were to think about our upper lip is actually kind of like a stretched out M with two kind of hills on either side where the kind of the peaks are. So what this looks like is right below one of the nostrils above our nose, we actually do another kind of hill right there. Right below our other one, we do another hill. We're almost like drawing that exact same shape above the line for my lips. Look at that. I almost did the exact same type of ones. I just stretched it out a little bit more, okay? So right below the nose there, we're going to do that. And this is the upper part of our lip, our M shape here. Now I'm going to come from here, and I'm going to come down out to the outside of my lips. And see how long we are now here? All right, so I'm going to draw that a little darker so you can see. And down, okay? And that's how wide my lips are. Now I don't need this line anymore or my tear line over here, so I'm going to erase both of those, okay? Now at this point, I'm going to draw this one a little bit darker, and the middle here, our lip actually kind of comes down a little bit. So I'm going to come over, and I'm going to come over from the other side, and then right here in the middle, I'm going to do a very gentle little bump coming down, okay? It's not straight across right there. So that is my upper lip right now for my face. Obviously, it kind of looks like a mustache right now because we haven't finished the lower one. We're going to start a little bit, not at the very corners here. We're going to start a little bit in on each lip, okay? Again, not to the very corner. See where I'm starting there? And see where I'm starting here. And I'm going to do a very gentle curve down from both ways to do the bottom of my lip. Okay, and now that I have it, I'm going to make it a little darker so you can all see it and know that this is my face. Okay, so there is our lips, okay, for finishing up that part of our face. So far, we're almost done. The only thing we have left is our hair, okay? Now, on one side of the face, I'm going to draw what boys' hair is more going to look like. And on the other side, more what girls look like, okay? Traditionally, not all the time, but traditionally, boys' hair is a little bit shorter and girls' hair is a little bit longer, okay? So what we're going to do is over here, I'm going to draw what we would call like the part for the girls, okay? So in the middle here, I'm going to draw a line coming down and then coming down to the ear. Now, this is our forehead, and this is actually the top of our head. Our hair does not go above the top of the head. It actually touches just the top of our head, okay? Unless you have like a big puppy ponytail or something up there, okay? So now, I'm going to make this a little darker so, girls, you can see it. So that's going to go like this, and then we can come a little bit out by our ear here. I'm going to erase this right here, okay? See how I kind of erased that and I came out a little bit. And then we're going to imagine, girls, that our hair is tucked behind our ear. So right here behind our ear, I'm going to start to come down to show longer hair, okay? And then there's the other side where the neck is, and that's my longer hair, okay? On this side, boys, we're going to do a similar thing. Now with the boys, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to draw that back in. So I think, girls, you kind of saw that, how to do that. Let me erase that so then, boys, you can see more what yours looks like, okay? It's going to be pretty similar where, boys, your hair actually comes in front of your ear a little bit here. So we're going to kind of come down here, and we're going to come up, and then we're going to go up. And, guys, most of our hair is just the hairline going across our paper, like you see there. And then it's going to do the same thing on the other side, coming down by your ear, okay? Now, sometimes, guys, we have like little wisps of hair coming down. You can do that. Sometimes, boys, You guys actually do have more of a parted hair, or you do some like fun little curls that come up here. But this is going to be just the very, 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 very general hair for the boys, okay? And we can see that we've erased all this, and that looks more like a guy's face, right? Okay. Girls, again, remember what yours looks like. We maybe had a part on either side, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to kind of do that for you. So remember, you had the part on either side, and then coming down, remember, we had that come out and down, and we'll erase a little bit so you can see quickly, girls, how with how we do our hair, we can turn this quickly from more of the boy style to the girl style. See how very quickly we made the two kind of change like that. Now, if you want, girls, you can do your part on the side. You can do it more like this, okay? It's up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to keep it right kind of in the middle where I had it before. So that is our face, third graders, for finishing this part of our Picasso pictures, okay? So at this point, we are done for the week. Next week, I'm going to show you, after our Easter celebration and after our Friday break and our Monday Easter break, we are going to finish our faces and divide it out into our geometric shapes for Picasso's Cubism pictures. Remember, these are our Cubism pictures, okay? So this is our directions for today. Next week, you're going to have to track down a ruler. I think there's a ruler somewhere in your house. And we are going to finish or start the next step in the coloring of our Picasso pictures, okay? So again, we finished our nose and our lips, and we did a quick hair outline. So please do not do any more lines in your hair. Like, don't show that your hair is going this way, because for the next part of our project, we want to have just these lines. No more lines than this, because we're going to be adding more lines next time for our Cubism faces, okay? So at this point, you may go put this in a safe place and have a wonderful week this week. It is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous out, so get out and do that Bayette stuff you're supposed to be doing for Mr. Jardin, Mr. D, and enjoy your Easter celebrations. Hopefully we'll see some of you guys joining us for Mass over on our St. Patrick Parish page. We're going to have Mass streaming live on Thursday night for Holy Thursday, Friday for Good Friday, Friday night for Stations of the Cross, Easter Vigil on Saturday, and Easter morning. We're going to do Mass again to celebrate Easter morning and Jesus rising from the tomb. So talk to your parents about that. Hopefully you guys are getting to Mass and joining us for Mass also. So have a blessed Holy Week, third graders. And that is, as soon as you finish this, your art lesson for this week. Take care.